Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Brikash. Welcome back. I hope the title of today's live stream, Escaping from a White Hell, doesn't turn out to be too prophetic, despite the fact that I got to go past at least one and maybe two Timberwolf packs. And I see we have our first bot of the day, I think. Hello, bot of the day. If you're not a bot, I do apologize. But normally when people introduce themselves in that fashion, they want to sell me something, and I'm not interested at this point. Right, let's got that out of the way. Where are we? Well, yesterday turned out prophetic. I did. Astrid shot her way basically into the cannery, picked up the woodworking tools, and shot her way out, and is now getting ready to shoot her way back to the ravine. It should be fun because the climb up that second climb that I have to make is a nightmare, which is why I have stims on me. So that'll be interesting. Lurk away, Bricage. Lurk away. Good morning, Danny, or good evening. I forget. Yeah, it's good evening, isn't it? Hello, Peanut, and hello, Lola. How are you doing today? And how is Danny doing today? I don't mean to put the cats first. So, we are at the watchtower, about to sleep through the night. Hope that it doesn't blizzard in the morning. And then we shall proceed. Crossed fingers. This could either be a lot of fun or an absolute screaming disaster. Or anywhere in between. Something to bear in mind too. We had an update to the software today / yesterday. They are using the Unity 6 game engine now. And so let me know if you see any difference in the graphics. I have checked them. Apparently I had PostFX switched off. So we'll see. I don't know if it looks any different. I want to say it does, but I could easily be wrong. So that's the way we're heading. Pretty much. We are here. So in principle, I just need to go round there and all the way up. And yeah, that should be fun. Because like I say, there's wolves around about here, and I think up there. But once I get to this location, we should be clear, except for the climb. The climb is off the top of the map. And it has a certain reputation. And they always did move in the wind, and I agree, it does seem smoother, maybe. Don't know whether that's because I don't know whether the post-processing is new, but I switched it on and set it to ultra. I didn't check all the changes. The thing that bothered me the most was, oops, they've upgraded to a different... Well, they've upgraded the game engine. There's also a whole bunch of fixes and this kind of thing, but I don't know how that will work. Now, I could be in trouble. I've got enough food for the night. So, cross fingers, I shall be okay. I think they're supposed to be cedar or fir, aren't they? Yeah, one or the other. Honestly, it's difficult to sell. I don't know whether that could be because of post-processing or for some other reason. But yeah, I haven't bothered to check the frame rate because I was only using half the CPU, the GPU anyway, so yeah, it's not going to affect me much. Right. Where's the door? Ah, there's the door. There's a hole in it. Let's have a quick check, make sure I haven't lost anything, overlooked anything here. Morning, Tony. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. I already have 4 people watching on Twitch, which I greatly appreciate. Because I'm still... In the last 18 days, I now have, I think it's 7 days with 3 or more average viewers. So, yeah, why I haven't hit affiliate status is beyond me. And I know I'm going to keep moaning about that until I actually get the achievement. I should make some water. That would be a good thing. I'll leave the flour there. Yeah. Yeah, the trees I think always did sway. Maybe they just sway better. We'll just make a bit of water. Oh, look! That's a different effect, isn't it? The glow? Is that new? I don't remember the glow extending up the window, to be honest. I'll make enough water to leap. Oh, traps. Never mind. Silly me. Should have paid more attention.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Excuse me a moment. I might have to sneeze. Or maybe not.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. No, the trees always did sway. Maybe they don't have to say, they're just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Our first bot of the day has been marked as a potential ban evader. Earlier, I actually started my live stream early so that I could do a quick pop out to the shop, which is about a mile away, wanting to avoid the rain. Went to the shop, spent 20 minutes inside. What was it doing when I came out? Yep, that's right, raining. So much for that plan. Yep, that's right. They did. That was in the release notes. Almost 200 days. Almost 2/5 of the time I spent in Voyager. Yeah, they said something like, we'll update to Unity 6 now so that if there are any problems, we can fix them before episode 5 comes out. Right, and I'm eating the trout so that I don't smell too much of fish. And now comes the fun bit, and I'm going to need to take some of that water with me. Yeah. Good morning, Anna. Yeah. And it's freezing. Great. The good news is if I can make it up there, I can. I don't want it to be freezing. This is too cold. I don't want to be in mid-gunfight. I need to be in as good a condition as I can get to climb up that blasted rope. Alright, that's probably about as good as I can expect. And in the end, I'm going to take all the water with me. That's not super. Oh, grief. Right, up that way. Not messing around with these wolves. So, if I can just get out of here. Tactically, I want to keep my back close to rocks so that when the wolves come after me, I'm in a good position. If attacked by timber wolves, try and control the directions they can attack from. So I still want to go over that way. Just waiting for the jump scare. I meant to pick up the charcoal, but I didn't. Never mind. Yes, I got what I came for. On the bit between the two. The exit should be up here somewhere. If I can get to the warm cave, I'll be in good. It's getting cold. Oh, come on. It's not letting me climb. Oh, for heaven's sake. No! How about that? Huh. And there's nothing here. Ah! I went the wrong way. Oh! Oh! Ha 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 ha! Do you see what I see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. I need to get up there. Okay. Yeah, this is not a situation I want to be in. Not with the wolves, per se. I should be safe from those. At least I managed to avoid them. Get to the warm cave. Warm up. Ooh! Oh, that was scary. Oh no, I thought I was going to come across a couple of them. Where's my cave? There's my cave. Hello, cave. This is supposed to be a warm cave, isn't it? And okay. I'm in about as good a condition as I can be to make this climb. If I can find it, which shouldn't be a problem. I do have stim. A stim. I think I'm in better condition than I was the last time I was here, making this climb. Oh, brother. There's a ledge there if I need it. Last time I needed it. Oh my goodness. Whoa! That turned out to be an easy climb. Ah, goodness me. Oh, look. A broken arrow. And no, I'm not going to make a dash for Coastal Highway. I am going... I deliberately set this up so that I could spend... I should have some food up here. So... And firewood, and I think water. So, Compared with last time, that was almost ridiculously easy. Now, of course, having said that means I probably get mauled 3 times by a bear on the way back to the garage, but still. Ah, home sweet home. I'm better at it at any rate. Yeah. Oh. Like I say, I'm amazed. Last time I had to get onto that ledge, as I remember, and take a stim. I can't remember why I had so much trouble. Oh, I'm very glad too. I was not looking forward to that. Next time I'll know better. Oh, that's right. There's going to be a next time, isn't it? That's right, because I'm sooner or later going to have to come back and reload ammunition. Which fortunately I don't need to do. That's still decent. That's new. That's decent. That's fine. New. Oh, look. I'm carrying something I didn't need to carry. Can you believe that? I'm actually carrying more weight than I needed to. That's still decent. New. Okay. Shit. Silly me. Alright, we can repair things. I'm going to repair. Oh. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Gained a degree. And that's alright. Okay. So, not going to sleep immediately. We're just going to pass time. I am starting to plan how I think I know I've said I'm planning on I'm hoping to get a green screen, hopefully before Christmas. I'm starting to plan on how this should look. So feedback's appreciated. One thing I could do is expand the gameplay screen that you see at the moment, so it's full screen. The webcam picture would be transparent, except for me and the chair, and the chat would be transparent, but I'm not sure how that would look on the game itself. You wouldn't be able, you'd have a bit of problem seeing things like that, for example. I could stick it over on the other side. The other possibility, I mean, I was going to stick the green screen off to my right here and rearrange the furniture, move this, but I might have room. If I move this camera to about there, about a foot over, I could actually probably have the green screen directly behind me and I wouldn't need to maneuver the furniture. It would be a more heads-on view. I mean, instead of being three-quarter profile, half profile, it would be more like three-quarter profile. So, and I'd have to move things around. So, any feedback for how people think I should appear as with a transparent background would be appreciated. All right. Anyone wants to go over onto Twitch? No, you didn't miss anything fun or funny. Did you miss me climbing the, or Astrid climbing the rope? Suspiciously easily. If anybody feels like contributing towards my Twitch viewership, that would be appreciated. Although, my average this morning was nearly 4. That is freezing outside. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. And it's clear, which is nice.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Right. Before I hello again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Right, seeing as I have a long trek ahead, and my bladder is demanding it, I am going to pay attention to my bladder and I will be back in a couple of minutes. So sorry about this. I seem to be timing the effects of coffee rather badly lately. So I'll be back, and then we'll head for the coastal highway. So I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. In case anybody's wondering, oops, sorry, I'm back. I didn't mean to give anyone a jump scare. In case anybody's wondering, while I'm away and showing the intermission, I just press escape. I don't know why I'm sharing, but it pauses the game while I do that. So that's all that happens on the screen behind the scenes. Right, okay. I've got 2 kilos of meat. I got some peanut butter. Thank you. Do I have enough water? I need another litre, would be recommended. And I'm not too worried about the sprain risk at this point. Is there anything else here? I'm going to take that with me because it's not that much of a load, to be honest. Okay. Do I need to pick up sticks on the way? Yes, I do. I do need sticks. Just in case I need to make a snow shelter. Do I have enough cloth? Yes, I do. Now, if she was carrying her bearskin bedroll and wearing the bearskin coat, that climb would have been, if not impossible, then I would have had to do something like drop all my water. Actually, that would have been all right had I had to do that. I did sort of plan this, kind of, when I was spending Thanksgiving, having a mini vacation here. And yes, I'm doing a bit of resource gathering when I really should be just getting... Oops! You ran headlong into a tree. I'm glad you don't suffer damage from doing something like that. It would be most embarrassing. Do I have enough sticks? Yes, I do. I'll grab a few more. Just in case I need to light a fire and I need a spare stick. Right. So, going to try and avoid the bear on the coastal highway that we ran into last time. By more or less retracing my steps. That is, stay high until I get to the road that leads down to the Quonset hut. I still actually have the possibility of running into the bear going that way, but oops. Excuse me. Scrotch, scrotch, scrotch. I am wondering what games to play for the Christmas Day special, which I still plan on doing, even if I haven't done any actual work on it yet, except in my head. In truth, I don't think I need to do a huge amount of work. I've got music played. I say I've got music played. I've got, yeah. I'll use something like VLC to play the music. That should be straightforward. I've got enough scenes. But I'm wondering about what games. I had thoughts of starting off gently. You know, play Journey. You know, Journey, hour and a half. Nice and calm and relaxing. Step it up a bit with Sky, which I rarely stream, but that's nice and calm and relatively relaxing. And then start introducing somewhat more intense stuff like this, and finish off with Warframe. Maybe. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. In case anybody's wondering, I almost certainly will not be streaming Christmas music, carols. Having said that, now I'm tempted to do it just as a joke, but I don't intend to. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You don't need me to tell you this, but I would just try and make sure that what they do get was very carefully selected. My family kind of gave up on the Christmas present thing, oh grief, when I was, I think, 16, and it was more or less a mutual thing. We all said, yeah, we don't really want to do this. And I think it had been pretty much winding down up to that point. Oh, don't tempt me. Yeah, I'll put Jingle Bells on infinite repeat. That wouldn't be me, though, would it? On the other hand, doing it as a joke would be very much me, so okay, maybe I shouldn't say that. I am lucky in that so far this year I have almost completely avoided Christmas music. Ah. Books are a much maligned but nonetheless highly useful gift, especially if the person in question likes reading. Are we talking fudge recipes now? Yeah, what I traditionally do for Christmas. Oh, right. I don't know that one. What I traditionally do for Christmas is I go to Marks and Spencer's, which is one of our local, I won't say legendary, but they have a very good food store, and I get snacks, and I graze through Christmas Day, you know, good quality chocolates, smoked salmon, cream cheese, you know, cake, yeah, this kind of thing. Decent mince pies. I spend some serious money some Christmases on luxury food. I don't know the Dog Man, but then there are so many books out, how could I possibly know them all? When my son was quite young, he got very attached to the Rust and Ruin series by... oh, grief, I can't remember his first name. Maybury. Rust and Ruin is a young adult zombie apocalypse series. What's his name? I know his last name is Maybury. Not Peter, not David. Oh, grief. What's his first name? So, here's the thing. If I follow this road down, it will take me to bear territory, which I do not wish. So there is a point at which I have to cut off and go across country to another road, if I can just remember where it is. Is it David Mabry? Can't remember. I'd have to look it up. 5 minutes ago, if asked, I would have popped it straight out. Don't remember. But I know I have to go past the house, I think. Can I hear wolves off to my right, or am I imagining things? Hello? I must have been in this house, right? Oh, I have not. This is new? I don't want a tinder plug. Especially as I get older.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I have not been in here. Is that a cassette tape? You think I hear wolves? Yes. No kidding.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I had no idea this was here. What a useful find. I don't really need that coat, do I? That's a bit silly of me.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
And look, it's not far from the road, so you'd thought I think I would have seen it. Now, what I'm kind of trying to do is head sort of around and across. Well, why do I get the feeling I just didn't achieve what I wanted? I didn't. I just basically cut across the road, didn't I? Yeah. And this is taking me into the territory I don't want to go. So much for that idea. Thought I was being clever. I still need to not follow this down to the highway at this point. So at some point I do have to break away from the road. and essentially head for the radio. Not is it? No, it's not a watchtower. The radio tower. Which probably means I go up here. The thing about that bear on the road off to the left of me is I don't actually know where it goes apart from along that road. I don't know if it comes up here, which is a bit of a minor concern. Oh, great. We've got a blizzard coming in. Wonderful. Is I've got time, I think. And I'm back on the road, aren't I? Oh, wait a minute.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I haven't been here before. That's interesting. Yes, I'm on Linux. What gave me away? This is actually the Windows version that I'm running via Proton. It actually works better than the Linux version of the game. How come I've never seen this place before? This is quite ludicrous. I've got no idea where I am. I run Mint. Which is based on Umber 2. And the front end is Cinnamon.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And I know purists will decry that combination, but it works, so I don't mind too much. I mean, admittedly, I suspect it's a moderately tweaked version of Mint because I have a 9070 card, and the last version of Linux Mint doesn't support the 9070, so I had to install separate drivers. Well, looks like I have enough food for the night, which is good.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yes, Ubuntu. Ubuntu? Okay, whatever. Yeah. Ubuntu, Ubuntu, I can never remember. Yeah. 24.2, I think. Oh, sure, everybody prefers everything except what I'm running. But I'm not a Linux purist. When this system was being assembled, I asked my son, who is a fan of Linux, what I should use, because I hadn't used Linux in many, many, many years, and he said, "Go with Mint and Cinnamon." So I went with Mint and Cinnamon, and I haven't regretted it. You know, it does everything I want to, but you know, what's you know, it's not perfect. You know, it's like all Linux installations, I suppose. You know, it's got character, but I didn't want a Windows system because Windows irritates me. Yeah, I mean, there are people out there who would probably say, "Oh, you should be running Arch." It's like, okay, if you say so. But no, this works, so I'll stick with it. And I'm not about to do things like a complete uninstall and reinstall. I don't need to. It works. So. Yeah. There's a new update coming out. Well, the beta version is coming out this month. I won't install the beta version. I'll wait until it goes release. But yeah, you know, what's not? You know, it's got. Yeah, when you bear in mind, I've had to update the Linux kernel so that I could run Mesa drivers for the 9070. The Mesa drivers and corresponding architecture don't fully support my monitors, but they do it well enough that it's not a problem. I had a 7800 XT before I upgraded, and my side monitors here actually support 4K, but with the 9070 drivers in, it doesn't recognize them as capable of running 4K. So, you know, I'm hoping that when the new Linux Mint comes out, it does properly support the 9070 series.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Sorry, now we're getting into geek talk, Anna. Sorry about that. It happens. Yeah, my son eventually went to Windows, and I can't remember why he did it. I think it was because some games he wanted to play ran on Windows but not Linux. But you know, everything I've wanted to run, with the exception of Infinity Nikki, which does run on Linux. It's just that they put a anti-cheat device in there. No. I've got 3 monitors connected with DisplayPort, and in fact, with the 7800, one of them was connected with HDMI, and that still recognized the monitor as being capable of 4K. In their defense, the monitors I'm talking about are 27-inch AOCs. They don't advertise them as being 4K capable. I only found out by accident. So, you know, I do have HDMI hooked up to a large display monitor there, but I rarely use it except for experimentation. I think it's X11, but I'm not positive. I forget, and I'm certainly not going to try and figure it out now. It doesn't matter. It all works, you know. Well, I guess I'm stashed here for the night. I can't remember if I tried Wayland. There was I think I did consider Wayland, and there was something about it which I didn't like, but I can't remember the details. So, hey, you know. Don't get me talking about Linux, because I really don't know much about it. If I have a problem, I just follow instructions online and hope I'm doing it properly. I nearly had a heart attack when I installed the 9070 and it wasn't working. Oh, brother, I had 2 hours of frantically running around Reddit, I think, and to find instructions on how to get a 9070 working with Linux. The funny thing is, the 9070 box actually says it supports Linux. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I've had, yeah, after, yes, their messages have, well, yeah, their messages have been retracted according to YouTube, but the last one is here where they asked, am I on Wayland or X11? But all their messages got retracted on YouTube. That's weird. No. Oh, and well, the problem is, Strawberry Kitten, they are part of the live stream, so, and what you're seeing in the chat there is a restream chat. So that doesn't respond to retracted messages. So I'm afraid there's a permanent record of whatever of what you said. Not that there's anything wrong with anything that you just said. So, yeah. If it's any consolation, I doubt very much anyone pays much attention to the chat messages on the screen when they watch outside of the live stream. It's another day. Where on earth am I?
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Cold, apparently. Let's just have a quick look. I don't remember this at all. How peculiar. Guess I'm heading that way. Right. Well, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Right, I'm sorry. I have a need. I have a need. A need to pee. I apologize. I'll be right back. Was I? Well, I found the dead guy. Didn't find a gun. That obviously was in a different run. I don't remember. Yeah, because dead guy behind the cabin's over here, I think.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Nah, wherever he was. Oh! There's a climbing area. I think I remember that. Yeah, I had to have been. How do you remember that? Thank you. Oh, that's fine. It obviously is. How many live streams was that ago? It must be over 100. Didn't even get a warning there. I mean, I'm expecting wolves. I just thought I'd get a little bit more of a chance.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Oh, look! Sticks! And burdock! Ooh!
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Could have stayed in bed for a bit longer. Get the feeling I should have taken that turn off. Yeah, I should have done. Oh, come on, it's going to start warming up soon. Hello, Mr. Wabbit. I am kind of gambling that it warms up. Oh, there's the watchtower. I'm dead.
Need some first aid. Damn it.
Oh. You have no idea how fast my heart is beating right now. Yeah, I think you're right.
So tired.
Yeah, there's a very good chance this is all about to come to a horrible end. You know what? I think... There. Ah, perfect. I was not expecting the bear to be in that location. I really was not. But the good news is I got a place I can heal up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah. wonderful.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear. Come on, little fire. Come on.
Ah! Didn't want to do that.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Don't know why I called this escaping from a white hell. I should have called it escaping to a white hell. I'm never going to feel guilty about killing that bear again. That bear is going into a meat curing box. I am staggered. Oh. I came so close to a second attack as well. If I hadn't decided I was going to risk everything and go creeping down that mountainside, I would be dead. That's the first time I've been mauled by a bear, I think, in this playthrough, isn't it? So far, managed to avoid it. I'm not even going to look at the condition my clothes are in. There's no point, because I can't do anything about it until I get home. Good heavens, I have 66 watching. Hello, 66 watching. How's your days going? Look, she's got most of her condition back.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right, which way am I going? Down, aren't I? Actually, with that bear around, it's time for the bow. It's a shame they don't bleed out from the... And we are almost home. I was going the right way too. Now, we did know that bear comes up this road. It has done it before, but I didn't realize it went that high. Which is slightly terrifying. Okay, wolf over there. Of course there is. But I am in a position to shoot it, so I am not going to mess around with this thing. Nope. That is a very sensible moose. I mean, moose. Wolf.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Made it. Good heavens, made it. And all for this. That's the whole reason for that trip. Alright, let's grab stuff. So I'm gonna need to repair all kinds of things, I can tell. Alright, let's fix my pants. Ooh. Moose hide cloak's good. Okay, that needs fixing. Yep. Okay, progress is being made. You'll notice I'm basically predicting what I need to fix. Yeah. Sue me while I grumble to myself. I'm an old man, I'm allowed to do it. Oh, those are still new. That's good. That's new. That's new. That's new. That's new. New, 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 new. Not new. All things being considered, I got away with that rather well, if I say so myself. Everything's repaired. Oh, except for that. And oh, those are still good. So, what's the lesson here? If necessary, go down a nearly vertical mountainside to get away from a wolf, from a bear. My chances were better than trying to shoot it. Because that bear is certainly not dead, is it? Because of course not. Hang on, how many bears have I killed? How many bears have I actually killed? It is 9, isn't it? Not counting that one that attacked me. It's almost certainly still alive and kicking, even if I did hit it with the revolver. And now I need more rabbit skins, because of course I do. Yeah. There's always that vain hope that the revolver will do the job, but yeah, we've tried that before. I think you may as well throw stones at it for all the good it does. Let's see. Don't knock prepared burdock. That is 1,000 calories and not bad for vitamin C. And I was very fortunate that I found the birch bark. That helped no end. Ah.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah. Well, all things considered. No. As long as you're not craving a Taco Bell burrito. Ah, made it back. All I need now is for that wolf to come back here so I
Not
can
sure I can
shoot
carry
it.
much more.
Then I will feel vindicated. I'm being unusually vengeful. I do apologize. Honestly, not going to complain. When I first went to the United States, I liked Taco Bell. And then I got introduced to proper Mexican food in Tucson. I know, I rabbited. Although when I first went to San Francisco, that was grief, over 30 years ago.
I wonder if I can
The
drop any of this
big
gear.
news was a restaurant that was inadvertently poisoning people. Which one was it? Don't want to say Jack in the Box. I genuinely thought that by hiding behind the tree and crouching, it would just go away. Because it can't see me, and I'm hoping that, I'm clearing up and everything else. Because I know perfectly well if I'd stayed where I was and applied bandages, it would have attacked me again. I don't think I've ever been attacked just once. I'm always attacked twice. Because you stand up and you bandage yourself up, and the bear says, oh, look, they're still there, and has another go. Yeah, like I say, when I think it was Jack in the Box, when I first arrived in San Francisco back in 1994. Yeah, that was the sort of one of the major news items was people dying of food poisoning at Jack in the Box. Grief, 1994. I was 28. Yeah, I can understand that. Even Tucson had, I won't call it a food hub, but it had diverse food. I mean, yes, it had Mexican. I mean, it had some of the best Mexican food I've ever eaten. possibly outside of Mexico itself. But yeah, there was a Thai place in Mexico, and in Tucson. I used to like. I had a girlfriend who liked it. It was one of our regular feeding spots, so to speak. Right. We made it back. We got everything repaired. We got what we came for. I do not necessarily get to complain at the floating woodworking tools, which just seem to decide to hover above the ground. Do you know what? I'm almost scared to step foot past the petrol pumps. Now I want that bear to come over here so I can shoot it. Where's the wolf? I'm going to need to plink that wolf at some point. Not going to let me stand on the... Oh, here you are. Oh no! Come on. Oh, hello. Doesn't seem to know I'm really here. That's interesting.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
So this is interesting to know. Standing here, it's almost like you're standing in a doorway. Because that wolf just pretended I didn't exist. It explains why I was able to shoot that bear twice. It really does not notice you here, sort of. Sort of, with the emphasis on the sort of. Now I am once again being triggered by boulders that are suspiciously black. Right, next stop, woodworking box, which I will attempt to build tomorrow. This is a suitable point. Sorry. My apologies. So, that was exciting. More exciting than shooting wolves in the cannery, I can tell you that. So thank you everybody for watching. It's much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy it, why not like and subscribe? There you go. I got the shameless self-promotion out the way. And this is the bit where I normally say what time I'm going to be back on live stream. And the next time will be 7 PM Greenwich Mean Time with Warframe. The Long Dark will return at 9 AM Greenwich Mean Time. And there is a purely optional, very early morning live stream if I'm awake and I'm not too sleepy. But if you are subscribed and YouTube is behaving, you should get notifications. Except I have not gotten a single notification from my own live streams in forever. So, until then, I hope you will have a very good day. At least better than Astrid's day went. And I will see you all next time.